What is up, everybody in the place to be? It's my favorite time of year. Not only is it fantasy football time, but it's fantasy football playoff time. 6 teams remain, and one is going to win the shitty this week. I am your host, your commissioner, two-time
Shitty
champ,
player.
fighting for the shitty, Grant Cron. With me, back home, my vice president and yours, number 2 seed overall, number 1 seed in the Lebanese division, first round bye recipient, one-time champ, famously calling his shot this year, owner of Worst to First, Connor Logan. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm pretty good, buddy. I'm feeling pretty all right tonight. I hope you are.
I am too. I'm excited we're here. You know, I look forward to
I am and I'm not.
I mean, even though I'm not, normally I am in playoffs. I've been in playoffs every year except for this year. So it is weird just knowing I have one more week left of fantasy football. Then I'm done till next year.
You know, I was just talking to the post Mahomes manager about that today. And I told them that it was good to see and nice to see new teams making the playoffs.
Yes, there's a few new teams this year.
Run, it mixes things up. It keeps everybody interested and flowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't dominate it every year.
Right, we can't be front runners every year, otherwise it starts to look sketchy. It was already sketchy enough looking when you won back to back.
When I go back to back. Well, before we go any further, let's have a cheers. This technically, I guess, would be our Christmas episode. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Playoffs.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas.
And so you did mention it. So there are a few new teams in the playoffs this year, which
that shit's fucking hanging.
What do we got there? Smoke Wagon Small Batch?
Yeah. Vegas product.
Oh, interesting. Well, let's get right into week 15, I guess.
Where are you starting?
Let me just. It's not even right. I gotta go there. We'll start with my matchup. Aardvark Kings versus Big Smith Energy. Oh, I gotta transition that slide. There we go.
What a doozy!
God, what a great week. I mean, rough seeing this from Billy going into playoffs. He lost. He was in first place all season. Mike comes out of nowhere, takes the first seed from him, and now Billy going into playoffs is on a losing streak.
3 or 4?
No, just 1. He won last week.
Okay.
Let's double check.
I think you're right.
No, he's on a 3. No, he's on a 3-loss streak. Looking at the standings.
Okay, so I wasn't imagining that.
No, you weren't. I was wrong.
I mean, man, making that big trade for Bijan Robinson for him to get you a whopping 0.4.
Yeah, gets him a 1.5.
He got 3.2 out of his running back core.
Jeez. That's,
you don't win.
No, you're not. He's. I mean, we'll get into it, but I think this is a first round out. I mean, if this is what he's going to put up, I mean, even now, what we were talking, he's renting JJ for a game.
Yeah.
And that's it. Then he's going to be done. Gabe Davis putting up 0 for me, but doesn't matter because McKinnon had a great game. Mayfield showing out.
Oh, McKinnon, I feel like,
I picked him up before you said anything.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Check the receipts. But in 49ers defense get me 31 points. Really, that's really what sealed it was 49ers defense for me.
Oh, you can get 30 out of them. That's great.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Better luck next time versus Post Mahomes. A little playoff week 1 preview. I thought Harley was going to win this one all week. And then he started falling short, and John kind of started picking it up, actually. And if this is how week 1 of the playoffs is going to go, because these two will play each other week 1 here.
It's a great matchup.
Yeah, we're going to have a great matchup there.
Great for a doozy. I mean, what a pickup by Harley in the fucking Josh Jacobs replacement.
Yeah.
Getting him 7.5.
Great pick. That's 1,000 IQ playing fantasy football right there.
I mean, he only needs one different roster adjustment, and you're in there like a booty hair.
Yeah.
You want to play 2 Cowboys? Or you want to play 2 fucking Raiders?
You know, it almost worked out for him either way. But, I mean, let's take a look at his bench.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers, I mean, would have been a good plug-in anywhere.
Either over Brandon Cooks and Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's a victory.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I hate to see it, but I'm loving looking forward to week 1 of the playoffs here with this matchup.
It would have left them both in the same spot, so
yeah,
it doesn't really matter, you know. John's down 200 and some to me in the fucking tiebreaker, so
yeah, this would have this inconsequential, just a nice preview. Next matchup I have is Danis System versus Bijan Mustard. Bijan Mustard being the lowest scoring team this week.
Yes, he is.
And Danis System putting up a good showing of 141. Everything clicking for him. Nice to have Jefferson back, firing at all cylinders. For the most part. I mean, 15's not bad. We'll take it.
Should put that fucker on the bench the rest of the year.
Well, I guess that's up to Billy now.
No, if you're the Vikings.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, we still have a shot at playoffs, so you're going for the bigger picture.
Do we, though?
Hey, all you have to do is make playoffs and anything can happen.
That's true.
But, I mean, like I say, good showing across the board for Danis System.
Definitely.
Everybody clicking. Defense doing good. I mean, Chargers getting -3 for Travis is rough.
And he plugged him in this week, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, he's got no one else on his bench for defense, so.
I believe he made a pickup for them.
Yeah. All right, we'll go next one. Cowboys D for 54 versus worst to first. Almost breaking that 200 marker this year, buddy. Only one team has done it.
Fucking ETN just had to be a little bitch about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Only 31 rushing yards.
I know, what a loser.
Yeah. Baltimore looks like they locked him up pretty good. I mean, 23-7 for a final score there.
You ain't wrong.
But across the board, Waddle getting you 33 with Tyreek being out is huge. So, and a 60-yard tutty. Ooh.
Did you see motherfucking Mike McDaniels predicted that?
Oh, really? I mean,
I sent it to you on Instagram. He goes, I'm feeling a Waddle, wide open, single coverage, touchdown, one play. That's it, right now. He goes, I'm feeling it.
I love it. I love Mike McDaniel.
Yard tutty. I know, he's fucking great.
He's an offensive genius.
He's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Just always stoned, got the fucking sweatpants and the fucking sweet Air Forces.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got style. Yeah.
His own.
Yeah, for sure.
With 36, though. Sheesh.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, and 30 from Cooper Kupp. Finally, Cooper Kupp is panning out for you this year.
He had one. I want to say he had one. One of his games back was really solid too.
Yeah, I think he had like a 20, 25 point, like his first week back, something like that, right?
You know, when did he?
I'll pull it up right here.
He had 19 his first week back, 27,
27.
and then he went into the sixes tear.
Then he had a little bit of a slump,
And,
but it came back with 15, 25, 30.
yeah. Well, he was healthy for week 11, week 12 for that 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Just he's now healthy, they say.
Yeah.
The Rams are fucking kind of killing it.
Jared Goff getting 41 points for Cowboys D. Not a bad showing. They just happened to run into you this week.
Yeah, no, that's 127. Yeah, that's right in the average ballpark,
Yeah,
I would say.
it's competitive.
For this year, it's been 120, 130 has been a very average score. You could win or lose with that any fucking given week.
Yeah. All right, next matchup. CMCU later versus Catch Me Outside.
What a
Herbert that.
damn
What
matchup that
a
was.
game. I think this might be our American divisional game. Because
Probably.
it'll be Jacob versus Billy first round. Mike with the first round bye. And then Jacob versus Mike in the divisional game, if that's how it pans out. If this is how it's going to be, woo! Love to see it.
Looking good on both sides. Just all around looking fucking delicious.
Mike's only down spot was Saquon.
Damn, he benched fucking Noah Brown without fucking Deller Collins.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Ooh.
He picked him up, too, I think.
Yeah, he did. And then Jamar Chase, he's out at least a week, bare minimum.
Really?
So he's going to have to play fucking Noah. Well, he's got Calvin Ridley to play, too.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell, that dude destroyed his shit. I don't know if you saw that video.
I did not.
You don't want to.
No.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
That dude, your knee ain't supposed to bend that way.
Oh,
Holy.
one of those. Jesus.
Yeah, he took a large step forward and his shit went the opposite way.
Damn.
He done.
Well, a great week all around from Jacob and Mike here, but
yeah,
Jacob just barely edging out Mike in a phenomenal matchup. Last matchup we have of this week is John Popper's harmonica versus Natalina wine mixer. Too late for John Poppers. Jacob won and crushed. Trevor had to win for any shot of trying to make playoffs and just couldn't do it.
Jacob had to lose.
Yep. 123 competitive.
Like you said, competitive.
Yeah, everybody did pretty good. Double digits for the most part. 35 from Dolphins D. Love it. But yeah, nothing you can do about this one. Natalie just kind of having an underwhelming week, but looks like she's dealing with a lot of injuries. Maybe, at least I see. Yeah. Ramondre's out. Yeah, a lot of injuries. Nothing you can do about that.
Nope. We found that out last year.
All right, let's...
On to 16. Playoffs round 1.
Before we go to playoffs, so Side Pot is now over. It's done. Only lasts the regular season. I have it tallied up. Only one person can win this. Well, multiple people could, but we only have one. Second place wins nothing, but going into week 15, Billy was leading with 49 sacks. Then followed up by you, and then Jacob in third. Billy only got, I believe, 2 sacks. Three. Put him at 52. How many did you get? You only got like 2 of them, right?
1 or 2.
One or two. One, one, I believe. And then Jacob coming out of nowhere. skyrockets to the top. So Thea
7.
had 7 sacks, bringing him to a total of 54 sacks on the season. Jacob, my friend, this is a back-to-back win for you. Congratulations. You
Haven't paid for the league in 2 years.
Yep. He is
Still
the side
profit.
pot winner. Yep. He is without winning any trophies. I mean, tournament trophies.
To come.
He is a profitable team.
Organization.
He has a profitable organization. I do also have some stats here about the side pot. Would you like to know who paid in the most this year?
John.
John is very close. It was not John. John has to pay in 3 times.
Shit, who paid more than John?
Travis.
Oh.
Travis owes 4 times.
Again? I feel like he paid 4 last year.
Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right. And then Natalie and Danny both twice. And then a handful of one-timers. There were 4 teams that never contributed to that pot. Do you know what those teams are? You are one of them.
That is Mike. No, Mike made it.
Mike had the lowest score of all time this year. He was 66 points.
Harley, it's you. And am I right on the 3?
You are right. There's one more.
Is it John Popper Harmonica?
Nope. You
have to tell me.
It is Billy.
Okay. Damn, he was 1 and
he was close. He was very close to ending that in week 15.
Barely. I've got it written down at work on who has paid and who has not as well. So I've got it on a postie I've been keeping track of.
And I believe you have mentioned only 2 people have paid.
I believe it's 3 now. John, Mike, and Harley.
Well, so make that. No, it shouldn't have been Harley because Harley never.
Not Harley. He never did it.
CR paid me 1.
Oh, okay. So, then I got to check that one off. So that makes 4 people.
So I have that one.
I'll either send out a reminder or send it over to you.
So
tomorrow.
Before the season is over, if you owe, make sure to get that over to Connor so we can get side pot paid out.
You could even if you end up sending it, send it to Jacob. That way I don't have to fucking middleman it.
If you do send it to Jacob, make sure you let us know.
If you're wire transferring, send it to Jacob, text either of us. If you're doing Cash App, Venmo, any of that
John,
shit, that way I just don't have to middleman it.
Unless you've paid John, you owe 3.
John has paid all but 1, I believe.
1. Okay, so you do just owe 1.
Yep.
Do you know what the highest, lowest score of the week was?
Highest low score?
Yep. Person who had the lowest score but was the highest out of all the lowest ones.
101?
More than that, actually. Yeah.
That was a good fucking week.
Yeah. John had 114 in week 8.
And he took the lowest?
And he had the lowest that week. Otherwise, I think there was like a 104 someone had and a 101 someone had. The rest were double digits. Mike had the ultimate lowest was 66.
Give me like 30 seconds.
All right.
You can continue.
So, Mike with 66, still not the lowest score of all time. Let me see if I can't find that right now. Go to history. Hall of Fame. That's just my 2 championships. Record book. Points scored in a season. Points scored game. At least 63. So, Mike, you would be second lowest of all time right here at the 66.
Got that. Who won that?
Mike did. Mike had the lowest all time this week, but still not lower than 50? Natalie's 63 last year. So that puts Mike in the second slot for lowest all time.
Got a hole in my mouth.
All right.
Got it.
So that's that. I mean, that's all I have for SciPod. That's, yeah. So let's go on. Let's move on to now our playoff preview. First, let's take a look at the bracket. Should we? If we look at the playoff race, here's the bracket here on the left side of my screen here. CMCU later, worst to first, both getting number one in their division, so they get first round buys. Then we move down to our American divisional game, or American first round game. Big Smith Energy versus Jacob versus Catch Me Outside Herbert that. And then the first round Lebanese game, Post Mahomes versus Better Luck Next Time. So we have 3 first-time playoff people? Jacob, Harley, John, or just 2?
Yeah, I think Jacob's been there before.
Has
Harley
he?
John for sure. I think Jacob has made it.
Okay, yeah. I'm comfortable saying at least the 2.
For sure, John and Harley. For sure, first timers.
Yeah. I'm comfortable saying at least 2. Jacob, if you're in the chat, you can tune in. You can tell us if we're let us know if this is your first time making playoffs, but let's go to the here. All right, we'll start with the shitty matchup here. We'll start with the unimportant ones.
Okay, that one means something. That one means more than the Cowboys D versus Danis system.
True. This is we're playing for some hardware here, and like I said,
good hardware.
I instituted a punishment. You know what? I don't even call it punishment. I call it being extra patriotic. Is the person who does win the shitty loses this matchup does have to sing the national anthem for our league to start off the draft next year.
We can do something better.
And that is a rule going forward.
We could do something better.
Well, yeah, we can, but that is what we are going to do going forward no matter what. We have to do the national. We could be a more patriotic league. Someone has to sing it, so the person singing it will be the, going forward every year, the loser of this matchup. And it's not a joke. It is a serious thing. We will all, hand over heart, we will take this seriously. This is a serious thing. Even though none of us are great singers. But
I am. What you're talking about?
Oh, hey. You know what? Then if you ever
Just
win
don't sing in front of people.
Yeah. You should hear me in my shower. I'm amazing.
Come on, Brennan.
Where's your head at with this one? What are you thinking here? What sticks out to you? What do you like? What don't you like?
I mean, honestly, like, I fucking hate Miles Sanders in this play.
Is he back from injury now or something like that? Because it's been Chubba Hubbard, hasn't it?
He's been playing.
Oh, has he? Chubba Hubbard's just been number 1 there?
I believe. Yeah, dude, he's played all year.
Oh, interesting.
Other than looks, either he got, attempts too. He just ain't getting the rock. He ain't getting the rock. I mean, honest to God, I'd hit the waiver wire. You could probably find somebody better to put in there for Miles Sanders.
I think Clyde's Edward-Hilaire is on there still, unless someone went and scooped him up.
I love the Puka Nacua, Stephon Diggs, Dalton Kincaid, DJ Moore. I love that foursome.
That's a good quad.
Jordan Love's going to ball out against Carolina.
Although Carolina has been stepping up their game, but I mean, we're talking baby steps, I guess.
I'd love the Tyreek matchup if he plays.
Yep.
Oh, you took my Rashee Rice off of me, huh?
And he's been killing it. I've had him for 3 weeks now, and I think it's been good scores every week. I think the lowest has been like 18.
Far from a fan of Drake London.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz. I mean, this is going to be a great matchup, dude. Like, I'm seriously struggling on where to pick.
Yeah, I mean, I
This is gonna
think
be one. It's gonna be a barn burner. I think it's gonna be down to it. I think the predictions are gonna be about accurate. Maybe add 10 points
yeah, I
to
think
each.
if I don't blow them out, it's gonna be a very close matchup.
I think we're capping this week on 130.
Yeah,
Either team.
yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I could see my cap for this week being
I,
like 134 would be my
I
highest.
think I might lean for you on getting the edge.
Love it, love
Might
it.
avoid the shitty.
Of course, I'm gonna vote for myself. Um,
Let's do Cowboys D and Dennis.
Cowboys D and
They're just
Dennis.
meaningless.
Yep.
Real quick overlook.
Yeah.
Mary Gibson, Horn, Njoku. Love the Njoku play. Give me Dennis system. Probably blowout.
Yeah, I think Cowboys D for 54 has a couple wild cards in Kamara, McLaurin, and Njoku and Goff, and those could each go off and have great games and would be the swinging point. But like I say, they're they're
I think
wild
he's got
cards.
Goff and Kamara are gonna do something. I think McLaurin gets shut down by the Jets down to 10 or right around his projection. Njoku, I bet he does a 20 banger, touchdown and 80 yards or so.
Yeah, 4 or 5 receptions, 80 yards and a tutty.
He's gonna probably, unless Goff or Kamara go off, he's gonna be the leading scorer on this team.
Yeah,
And that's like they gotta go off.
yeah.
Which against Minnesota, Goff could totally do another 40. Well, we got a good D.
I think we're a streaky D. We could either be shut down or we could have just a bunch of holes. It just
We
depends on
figure
who
out
wants
how
to
to
show up.
lose to Detroit, though,
Yeah.
frequently. So I could see another 30-point week. But I'm still rocking Dana's system.
Me too. Yeah, that point differential on the projection is just too much.
I love the. Oh, you know what? He's got Thielen starting. He's got Kelsey. I ain't buying on Kelsey's bullshit this year.
Against Vegas?
I'm switching my vote, doggy.
I'm gonna still rock with Dana's system.
I'm switching it. We're going Cowboys D. It's that Jared Goff, Alvin Kamara, fucking David Njoku that's gonna win it.
Yeah.
Everything else is minuscule. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's move into the worst to first buy. I pick the worst to first. Next, CMC. I pick CMC.
We'll do Natalina Wine Mixer versus John Popper's Harmonica.
Another meaningless
Another
matchup.
meaningless, and then we'll get into the two that mean something.
And for those who do not know, the Natalina Wine Mixer will be extinct next year.
Yes, they will be. We will have a new person coming in the league who will take over Natalina Wine Mixer. So the franchise lives on. The organization lives on.
Team, the members, all that lives on. We just got new owners.
New ownership.
Sometimes people get bought out,
Yeah. Side note, when this happens, on top of league fee for new owners, we should have a buy-in to the league. Just to help cover some of these costs of this league.
Yeah, shit is kind of expensive, but
side note, exactly. That's all a joke. But that'd be very fun. It'd be very funny if we ran it like a company. Like to get in, you have to buy in, and then there's the league
gotta
fee
buy
on top.
the draft food.
Yeah,
$100 don't cover it.
Not even close. But we do it all for you because we love to do it. I'm more than happy to do it. I'm not bitching. That's not me bitching about it.
Yeah, that was fun.
I love to do it for you guys. But anyways, back to the matchup. Natalina's not leaving a bad team for Shane to take over. No, I mean Mostert should be someone a keeper.
Is he though with
Salary
A-Chain?
salary 8? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think Mostert has more rushing touchdowns than most teams have touchdowns.
Yeah, but he's also 30 some odd years old.
Yeah, he's been hurt. He's been hurt most seasons, and everybody like everywhere he's been. Like he's always supposed to be the guy. Everyone
Yep.
relies on him to be the guy, but he just always ends
He's
up
just
getting
the
hurt.
last.
Yeah.
That one for
I'm gonna go with John Popper's harmonica. I mean, this is a playoff team that just barely missed it.
Yeah, I'll go John Popper as well.
All right, so we'll get into the Lebanese playoff matchup here. This is a rubber match of last week.
Oh, a rematch.
Yep. Better luck next time versus Post Mahomes. Why the fuck is the projection so low on Harley? Is
Gerald Everett. Josh Jacobs still hurt, and that Xavion White only has a 5'9" prediction.
Yeah.
Zamir White. I'd say you shift that to like 14.
Yeah.
He needs a tight end.
This is going to be a little bit of a battle if this is how it's looking.
He needs fucking CD Lamb to do something this week.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb is going to be, I think, the
deciding factor.
Yeah, because CeeDee Lamb can go off for 40 points. If
no problem.
If Cowboys D wants to be rolling that way.
Right.
And that would completely turn the tides for Harley here. We also know John has been projected like this before and then put up 80-point weeks, 90-point weeks. I mean, I don't really like the Najee plug right there. I guess I don't know who else he can play.
Nothing better. He's been running Najee for a while. He's got Damian Pierce, who's projected 3.8.
Yeah.
Or Kenneth Wells, who's projected 5.5.
I just looking at matchups and the players on Post Mahomes side, I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it a lot. I'm going to go with better luck next time in this.
Run it.
Because Hawkinson against Detroit, that's going to be a tough one. Amari Cooper versus Houston, it's going to be rough. Houston's look like a pretty solid team this year. Offense and defense.
Joe Flacco. He hasn't really balled out to Cooper. I mean, Cooper lived off of his one long touchdown last week. Yeah. That's the only reason he got any sort of substantial points.
Mike Evans,
which he is capable of at any time.
Yeah, sure. And then
Mike Evans will probably be his highest scoring player if it's not Patrick Mahomes.
Swift has gone downhill this year. Started out super hot, and then it's just been all right. Mahomes hasn't been the Mahomes we've known to love.
Wait, you love Mahomes?
No, I mean fantasy wise.
Oh, okay.
Like putting up like being the highest scoring fantasy player, like the last 3 years. That's not him this year.
No.
Yeah, I just don't like the matchups on Post Mahomes side, so I'm
give me the fucking better luck next time.
Me too. And then
in OG,
our last
playoff matchup. That.
Yep.
For the Big Smith.
This is going to be a great matchup here.
It really will be. Damn, when you can flex Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
So honest to God, from the beginning, I fucking hate Devontae Smith and Bijan Robinson.
And Breece Hall.
That's all I have to look at. Gimme, catch me outside Herbert Dad.
Me too. I think, again, we've talked about it before. This is a team with a ceiling of 130 something.
Mm-hmm. Top.
Top, and
He's had a few. He's had a few over,
oh
but it ain't common.
yeah, no, it's few and far
I
between.
went back. God, I went back and looked. I wish I could remember the exact thing I looked at. He's only got 2 or 3 weeks over 140.
Oh,
Which, I
yeah,
mean, obviously 140 is a lot, but to try and be a powerhouse,
yeah, yeah. If you think you're, I
you
mean,
got to hit 160, 170, 180 a few times.
we talk about getting lucky.
Right.
Some of us, like Jacob, kind of middle of the season, got hit with that bug of putting up good weeks, just happening to get outscored. I mean,
Yeah.
it was reflected in the points for and points against. Billy was the
He's got
opposite.
Noah Brown in the starting lineup. Do you think Nico Collins plays?
Nico call who broke there? Was that Tank Dell that broke his leg?
Correct.
Oh, okay. I don't
Nico
know.
Collins is out with a calf injury.
Probably not.
I don't remember what he's projected.
Either way, I mean, Houston's been a team that spread the ball around. Is CJ Stroud playing this week?
No, they already ruled him out, actually.
Oh, they did. I like
They
Case
did.
Keenum though. Case Keenum did pretty good.
Case Keenum ain't CJ Stroud.
No. But I mean, if we talk serviceable backup,
My bad, buddy.
Done?
Yeah. When you can dump that basket on the floor with the rest of the shit right behind it. Yeah. And no, dump it in the fucking on the floor with the rest of the shit behind it.
Oh.
And then just the dryer shit in there. I'm almost done.
This isn't wet, is it?
No, that's dirty.
Oh.
So dump it out.
And yeah.
There's a pile of shit on the floor right there.
I like Jacob in this matchup though.
I as well.
Jacob has a ceiling of like 150, 160.
I don't know. Jacob don't really have a ceiling, honestly.
I mean, if we talk average, it's like a ceiling of like 150, and so he also I think has the matchups. So
yeah, I'm gonna root Jacob as well.
And then I guess we can take a look at the bye weeks here.
Not a point.
But, yeah.
They're going to put up whatever points. I'm not going to change shit. I'm going to leave it as is.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get Jonathan Taylor back. We'll see how that rolls.
So, yeah.
Could have JT back just in time for the semis.
Yeah. Yeah, just in time for your divisional matchup. So, fun fact, there has never been a team from the shithole division to win the championship. You are playing for the first team from the bottom division to win. I believe the team from the American division has always won the championship.
Well, I don't belong there. We all know that. So we're gonna defy the odds and change shit.
And every team that made the playoffs this year makes up the upper division. So it'll be my first time in the lower division. I've never been down there before. I am going down there for the very first time.
Man, it's dark down there.
We have some we have some organizational things. I can't remember, was it you or was it I think it was John Poppers came up with a new team name for me next year. First to worst.
What? Well, the shoe fits.
But I don't know if I can give up Aardvark Kings.
Yeah, I don't know if you can fucking be the same as me either, you know.
Well, I would be the opposite of you. You're worse than first.
I get that.
But yeah, so that's
well, hopefully you win the shitty and you can claim that name.
Well, you know what? And then I'd be the most decorated member of this league.
Most decorated aardvark athlete.
Yeah. But Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add. That's playoffs. We went over the side pod. Congratulations, Jacob. Yeah.
Imagine you keeping your $100, Jacob, and pay you out the left, which I believe is like 125 on. I believe I'll have to do some maths again.
That's something like that.
But he had me keep his $100 last year for his buy-in, so
Yeah.
I'm imagining you might as well roll the dice again.
Yeah. Why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Truth. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Well,
everyone. Have a good rest
over
of
and
the
out.
night.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.